Thank you folks so much for coming back right here on RFD TV with Beyond Rodeo. Hadley, you know, I wasn't going to do this to you today, but you started it.
What?
Okay, so there's been a lot of times that you travel to rodeos, and it was really funny. We talked about it today before the show. People give you vehicles.
Yeah, they do.
The rodeo committees
That's right.
are so very nice. They help us with our transportation. And that you had a couple things happen. You said something about an Oldsmobile this morning.
I did. Well, Ed Hitchcock was the Oldsmobile dealer in Phoenix, Arizona. And he gave me and I wasn't really trying to give him a penalty for giving me the car. It was a nice thing that he did. I was announcing the Scottsdale Rodeo, and he was roping. And it was a two-head team roping. Well, back then, and I don't mean to date us, Ed, but anyway, back then, you had to dally if you were under 50 years old. And after you were 50, you could tie on hard and fast. So team ropers know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, I found out that Ed celebrated his birthday right in the middle of that rodeo. So the first one he dallied, he came back 2 or 3 days later and tied on hard and fast, and I made the mistake of telling the audience why he did that. And that's the last. Well, he did give me a bicycle the next year, as I recall. Yeah.
Well, you know what's great also? We have our friends from Ram Rodeo who are such faithful sponsors of ours.
Yes, they are.
And a lot of times you'll go to these different rodeos and they'll give you a Ram to drive. And
Oh, no.
right. So
Don't do this, okay?
Hadley told me this story the other day, but I didn't get the whole story. I finally got the whole story. They gave you a truck to drive.
Yeah,
And
they did.
it was dark out. Now, I'm going to tell
It
you
was dark
Hadley's
in that
story,
truck,
and then I'm
too.
going to tell you the real story. It was dark out, and it was late, and that light in that vehicle wouldn't work. And he was trying to get the key in, and trying to get the key in, and he could not get that
Okay,
key
hey.
in for nothing. And he finally shoved the darn thing, and it went right through the dash. So he just got out of the vehicle, and he decided to walk back to the trailer because he just knew he wasn't going to be able to get it started. Called the fella, and he went out to check it out. Hadley was putting the key in the cigarette lighter to try and start that vehicle. So what they gave Hadley was this little ignition.
Where did you get that?
So in the event that he goes to try and start his Ram truck, this is fail-safe. He will always be able to start it from now on.
That's right. That's right. And you have started something that you are not going to finish, I can tell you that. Well, now, in my defense, the new Ram has the key right on the dash, right where the cigarette lighter was on this little trap that they gave me to drive that didn't have any lights in it. 10 years old, it had a key on the, never mind, I did it. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. It's over. That's it.